Hello and welcome to For Fox's Sake. My name is Pete Selby and I'm here on my lonesome. Are you lonesome? Yes, I am. This Christmas. Are you lonely? Whatever the songs are. I am on my own. But I'm giving away a Leicester shirt. I'm giving away a Leicester City kits if you are a youngster or you want it for a youngster. Or you can have a retro shirt if you don't like the current one. I'm wearing a retro shirt right now. You can have this one if you want. Not this very one, because that would be disgusting. But we are giving away a Leicester City shirt, a Leicester City kit if it's a youngster, or a retro shirt, whatever you want, basically. And it's what we're doing for you this Christmas on For Fox's Sake. Now, if you're watching live, hello, comments. We're going to be here for a few minutes, okay? We're not going to be talking a lot of football because it's just me, okay? But what we're going to be doing, we're going to do the giveaway. So it's going to take 5 minutes or so. If you're listening to this, then fingers crossed it's your name I read out, basically. All you had to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. Many did, and thank you all for being part of the For Fox's Sake family now, no longer on audio, just it's now on YouTube as well. Now, I'm not going to give a lot away, but there's massive news coming in the world of For Fox's Sake. Huge news in the next couple of weeks. Big things are starting on the 1st of January. Big news, fantastic news, and we'll bring it to you shortly. I can't tell you. I need the other guys with me. But there we go. Let's do the draw, shall we? Okay, so essentially, everyone who is a subscriber to YouTube is part of the draw. And there goes. See, that's how live we are. If you wanted proof, if you've not won, then you've just got proof that we are live because the phone has just gone. Now, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by whoever that was, maybe they've texted because they've seen it's live and they go, I know, Pete's not turned his phone off. Probably. Damn you, whoever that was. Right. Nice and easy. Everyone's in the hat. And whichever number is drawn out, and then whichever that corresponds to on the list of subscribers, you've won. That's how easy it is. Now, the best way I've done this, okay, so this is technology. This might not work. It might work. Let's find out. Okay, so here we have, essentially, we have our screen there. And obviously, if you're listening, you can't see this. But what we have is we have numbers 1 to 370. And also, I have all of the subscribers here. And they're in batches of 10, which is very easy to work out. So essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel, whichever number it comes out at, that's the number winner. And then we'll head over to the dashboard and then we can find whoever it is. Okay, nice and easy, very, very simple. And there we go. Good luck, everyone. Comment if you are live. There's a few people watching live. And fingers crossed for you. Good luck, everyone. By the way, all this exciting news that will be coming to you in the next number of days. There will be plenty more giveaways as well. So really, really exciting news. But for now, let's do the For Fox's Sake Christmas giveaway 2025. Let's spin that wheel. Good luck to all 370. I mean, I'm in there as well, so maybe I'll win. Spin again. If Rob wins, then definitely spin again. Here we go. Spin him. Yeah, spin him. And we're going to stop on number. Now, I was hoping for a low number so we don't have to scroll through all 370. 34, right? So well done if you're on number 34. Now, as you can see, there are 1 to 10 on screen, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 is Nigel Blackburn. Well, Nigel Blackburn, you are our winner. Nigel Blackburn. Now, hopefully you're not in Blackburn. You could be. If you are, then you're undercover, but your cover's been blown because you're going to be wearing a new Leicester City shirt or maybe a retro one. Maybe you could get the one from the playoff final in the early 90s. Nigel Blackburn. So if you are Nigel Blackburn, get in contact with us at For Fox's Sake. The best way to do it is forfoxsakepodcast@gmail.com. forfoxsakepodcast@gmail.com. Nigel Blackburn, get in contact with us. You have won a Leicester City shirt of your choice. Let's go back to my good self. Hello, sports fans. Oh, there we go. That worked, didn't it? Nigel Blackburn, you've won. Unlucky Will Schaefer and Mark Shields. You were one either side, although I suppose on that wheel you could have been 100 either side. But there we go. So Nigel Blackburn has won a Leicester City shirt. It could be a retro one. Yeah, get that 1992 one. Get that one. Or you can have one of the new shirts, etc. Interesting news actually against Ipswich. They're going to have the Leicester City Hospital charity on the front, which is great news. We're doing this on the back of that fantastic win against Derby. We are recording this the day before the game against Bristol City, so we're not going to be talking anything regarding the match because that'll be for the following episode. We'll have the preview before the game against Ipswich at the weekend. That's it. Martin Sumner's fix. Yeah, cheers, Martin. I mean, I don't know who Nigel Blackburn is, by the way. Okay, so I don't know who they are, but I know he's saying that tongue in cheek. Don't worry about that. Funny enough, actually, 34, 35, 36, 37 was my sister. So that would have been interesting. Oh my, yeah, if that happened, I mean, oh my word, what would have happened? Oh dear, we'd have had to have redrawn. We wouldn't have because she'd have gave me a Chinese burn. Oh, you know, I don't know who the other people are on there. No, but it would be nice if Nigel was I mean, I say was a long-term listener. It's a family. 12 years. We've got people like Martin who's been around for ages, or we've got new listeners and subscribers. I mean, Nigel subscribed on the 19th of November, so I think he may have already been in there before we announced this, or actually we may have announced that around about early November. Whatever the case is, Nigel Blackburn, you have won. Now, you might want the full kit, just to reiterate that, okay? The T's and C's don't really matter, do they? But my T's and C's are, if you want the full kit, Nigel, I'm not being funny. You're not being a full kit Nigel, are you? But if you want it for your kids for Christmas, if you got a kid who wants Leicester City kits, then you can have the full kit, obviously, because you know you're not just gonna have the shirt. You want the full whack, don't you? But I don't want to see Nigel walking around in the full kit. You don't want to be one of those, do you? But there we go. That's it for the podcast this week. Short and sweet. It worked, didn't it? Well done, Nigel. And again, big news coming. Now, the news, it's fantastic. Basically, we are growing as a community here on For Fox's Sake. The podcast bit might be put to one side. Of course, you'll still be able to listen. You'll still be able to watch. But we are growing massively. Huge news in the world of Leicester City fans in general. We're going to be offering lots more on For Fox's Sake, an awful lot more. Okay, big changes. But what you will have me and you will have Rob. You'll have plenty more people. You'll have your regular shows, etc. You'll still be able to listen to them and enjoy them and comment them and criticize them, etc. But there's going to be loads and loads more. It's really exciting. It's something that we couldn't have dreamed of, really, you know, doing this for 12 years. I won't ramble on too much because Rob will want to be here and talk about it, and others as well, and some new faces that you'll become familiar with, etc. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so big changes are afoot, but you'll get me and you'll get Rob and you'll get your usual nonsense as well. Right, up the City, fingers crossed about tomorrow against Bristol City, because I was explaining to I picked up my my wife from her mum's actually down in Watford. So Watford, they do have a nice club shop in their shopping centre. Actually, I had a quick look, and I was explaining, because I said, "Oh, Leicester won, didn't they?" I said, "Yes." How? I said, "Well, they essentially pick players who want to do it, want to be there, want to try hard. Are they the best players? Well, it doesn't really matter at this stage, does it? Because they tried, they fought, they battled. It was one of the most enjoyable performances I think I've seen for a couple of years. I mean, essentially since the Enzo days. It really was, wasn't it? Because it was a full-blooded championship battle live on ITV. Brilliant if you were in the stadium. Flashbacks of the 4-0 up after 15 minutes. I mean, those highlights are fantastic. But yeah, they worked hard, and funny enough, it wasn't probably the midfield many people will comment on, etc., and how well they played, and the back line, how well they played. I think it was like the last 8 minutes for me that I enjoyed the most, with Vestergaard, brilliant blocks, and Nelson. And I agree with Matt Piper on Radio Leicester, man of the match, fantastic. We made intelligent runs going forward. Skip had his best game for Leicester by, I don't know, a million miles, probably. And they looked like a team, and green shoots. And then at the end, with all those youngsters coming on, exactly what we've been asking for and everyone's been asking for. That's what we want to see. Please, more of that, okay? They're not the best side in the Championship. The best side at the time of recording are winning 3-0, and it's not Coventry, it's Southampton. They are the best side, and I think they're going to get automatic promotion personally. But they're a side, from the evidence of one game, I admit, but they're a side you can get behind. They don't have to be the best team, Leicester City. We know that for all over the years. I mean, obviously, one season it was fantastic. And if you've enjoyed the Champions episode, go back and enjoy the Champions episode. Really enjoyed that, October and November talk with James. But there's a side you can get behind there because they tried, they fought, they battled, and there's a fair bit of skill there as well. Exciting youngsters come off the bench, just what we want at Leicester, isn't it? That's exactly what we want. And it's taken a while, and fingers crossed that Marty can get this side onto the field of play more often than not. And then blood some of them youngsters as well. That's all we want, okay? It might not be this season. It might be next season where we get towards the playoffs. But it's a very close league. Who knows? A few wins on the bounce and a few canny signings. We'll see. But anyway, enough of that. Enough of me rambling on. Well done to Nigel Blackburn. Get in contact for fox8podcast@gmail.com. That's the way to get in contact with us, okay? And then I tell you what, I'm going to say it because there might be. And if you're going to do it tongue in cheek, that's fine. If you're, if you know us or you've been a long time listening, you go, I'm going to send a message. I'm going to send an email and try and claim this. No. for my own sake, don't do that. Don't do that, please. So Nigel, get in contact, and we will speak to you soon on many fronts. But up the City tomorrow and against Ipswich. But the next person you'll hear will be Rob Hayes with the preview later on in the week. I may pop on and hopefully Nigel's been in contact by then. But from me and from everyone here, have a great Christmas. I'll be talking to you before that, but that's the Christmas giveaway. Lots more giveaways early on in the year, okay, with the new revamped for Fox's sake, okay? Lots of exciting news, and we're not just giving away shirts. There's all sorts going on. Anyway, more on that in the next few days. Stand by your beds for that. But for now, 3 points at Ashton Gate, please.